Trump's to sign executive order barring transgender athletes from female competitions. President Donald Trump will sign an executive order Wednesday designed to prevent people who were biologically assigned male at birth from participating in women's or girls' sports events. The order, which Trump is expected to sign at an afternoon ceremony, marks another aggressive shift by the Republican president's second administration in the way the federal government deals with transgender people. The president put out a sweeping order on his first day in office last month that called for the federal government to define sex as only male or female and for that to be reflected on official documents such as passport and in policies such as federal prison assignment. Trump found during the campaign that his pledge to keep men out of women's sports resonated beyond the usual party lines. More than half of the voters surveyed by AP VoteCast said support for transgender rights in government and society has gone too far. He leaned into the rhetoric before the election, pledging to get rid of the transgender insanity. Wednesday order, which coincides with National Girls and Women's in Sports Day, will involve how his administration will interpret Title X, the law best known for its role in pursuing gender equity in athletes and preventing sexual harassment on campuses. This executive order restores fairness, upholds Title X's original intent, and defends the rights of female athletes who have worked their whole lives to compete at the highest levels, said U.S. Representative Nancy Mace, a Republican from South Carolina. Every administration has the authority to issue its own interpretations of the landmark legislation. The last two presidential administrations, including Trump first, offer a glimpse at the push-pull involved. Betsy DeVos, the educational secretary during Trump's first term, issued a Title X policy in 2020 that narrowed the definition of sexual harassment and required colleges to investigate claims only if they reported to certain officials. The Biden administration rolled back that policy last April with one of its own that stipulated that rights of LGBTQ students would be protected by federal law and provided new safeguards for victims of campus sexual assault. The policy stopped short of explicitly addressing transgender athletes. Still, more than a half dozen Republican-led states immediately challenged the new rule in court. All Trump has to say is, "We are going to read the regulation traditionally," said Dorian Lambert Coleman, a professor at Duke Law School.